WYLN Studios in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. WYLN Evening Edition at 5:30 starts right now.
Good evening. It's Thursday, April 23rd, 2015. I'm Ann Gownley. Tonight, the Hazleton Area School District will hire its first chief of police for the school district. Our lead reporter, Gary Perna, is outside of the Hazleton Area Administration Building with all the details. Gary, what can we expect out of tonight's school board meeting?
Well, and tonight the board is expected to hire Francis Hankin, who is the police chief, for the police chief job, at a salary of about $72,000. Now, according to the agenda that is here on, was published, that WYLN did obtain, that they will also recognize and receive the job description for that position. Also on the agenda tonight is for the board to recommend to approve the resignation of Jacqueline McHale, who was the first Director of Human Resources for the district. Now, both of these, actually all three of these, are on the agenda for tonight as per the agenda that we got on Wednesday. Again, the school board is expected to hire its first chief of police here in the district. Gary Perna, WYLN News, out at District Administration.
An investigation is underway into possible employee-student allegations in the North Schuylkill School District. WYLN spoke with the district superintendent, Dr. Robert Ackel, this afternoon about the investigation. The North Schuylkill School District has been made aware of an allegation of concern involving an employee and a student. Due to the criminal investigation ongoing, the district was unable to provide specific details as to the name of the teacher or the age of the student. Superintendent Dr. Robert Ackel told WYLN this afternoon that immediate action was taken by the school board and the administration to ensure the safety of all students.
First and foremost, I want to let you know that our top priority at North Schuylkill is the safety and welfare of our students. And we are all saddened and shocked by the seriousness of the allegations. At this time, I cannot comment on specific details due to an ongoing investigation. What I can tell you is that there are resources in place to help our students feel secure and safe.
The Butler Township Police Department near Ashland are currently investigating this incident. Parents and staff were informed of the allegations Wednesday evening.
Yesterday evening, we did put out a global connect message and email to the family and community, letting them know about the allegations, and we also included a number to call here at the school if they had any questions, comments, or concerns. And we encourage them to call in and voice their opinion, voice what they have to say, and we will answer as many questions as we possibly can. But again, it is an ongoing investigation, so the details that we can release right now are very minimal.
That number to call if you have questions for the district is 570-874-0466, extension 1100. Dr. Ackel told us that an allegation or incident such as this has never happened within the school district before.
Right now we do have counselors, our in-district counselors available, and we also brought in out-of-district counselors to help the students and sit down and talk to them and assure them that everything is okay.
Dr. Ackel said that this incident has truly been a trying time for the North Schuylkill School District community, and they are working with law enforcement during this investigation. As of now, no charges have been filed against a specific teacher. The investigation is ongoing. Wilkes-Barre City Police have identified the second man wanted for the March 23rd shooting at the Sherman Hills apartment complex. Police say that this man, 28-year-old Dondre Bess, also known as Porky of Athens, Georgia, is wanted on charges of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and attempted criminal homicide. According to police, Bess is to be considered armed and dangerous and should not be approached. Police previously ID'd 24-year-old Keith Brian Hayes of Wilkes-Barre as the alleged shooter on March 23rd. Hayes was apprehended by U.S. Marshals on Manhattan, New York earlier this month. Officials say Hayes fired multiple shots, striking Brandon Eubanks in the neck on the second floor of the high-rise. Police ask anyone who knows of Bess's whereabouts to call the department at 570-208-4200 or dial 911. In exchange for prosecutors dropping aggravated assault charges, a Wilkes-Barre woman waived her rights to a preliminary hearing after being accused of stabbing her boyfriend at the Sherman Hills apartment complex back in February. 28-year-old Tamika Buggs is facing charges for stabbing 23-year-old Brandon Eubanks of Hazel Street. According to police, the alleged stabbing happened on February 3rd following an argument in the hallway of Sherman Hills. Buggs was released on unsecured bail pending her formal arraignment on July 10th at 10 a.m. Time now for a first look at our forecast. Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is in the Weather Center with the details. Joe, it seems like the snow flurries made their way back to our area. It looks like some chilly temperatures are in our upcoming forecast. How long will these cold temperatures last?
Well, we're going to have to deal with these chilly temperatures at least the next couple of days. A gradual warm up in our forecast, but yeah, we had some of the rain, snow showers across our area, really not causing any problems out there for traveling, but the pinks indicating a mixture, the blues indicating some snow, and of course the greens indicating some rain showers, and again showery activity. A lot of it now is basically starting to break up across our area. That of course is the good news, but nevertheless temperature wise it is just downright chilly. 36 in New Angola, 42 in Berwick, 40 degrees in Monomoy City, 42 degrees in Bloomsburg, and 42 degrees in Danville. What can we expect over the next couple of days? I'll have the complete 7-day forecast coming up in just a few.
Thanks, Joe. Coming up next, residents of Stockton are speaking out about the recent $2.2 million grant to help the water system. Many say they're not happy about the situation. Plus, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is back with another look at our forecast. Stay tuned.
You're watching WYLN News, Greater Hazelton's only local news broadcast with Ann Gownley, Gary Perna, Julie Stefanovich, Kristen Bazinski, Weather with Joe Garbacik, and Sports with Eric DeBerardinis and Gabriella Justin.
Express Care. Walk in and you walk into the region's most trusted health network.
Penn State is right here in the Hazleton area.
We're top ranked by corporate recruiters.
We have 4-year degrees, so you can finish here
or at another Penn State campus.
There's new scholarship money available.
And there's no application fee when you visit here.
Penn State Hazleton.
Download your application fee waiver at psu.edu/visit Hazleton.
Your home should be filled with the ingredients that most inspire you. And let relaxed sophistication fill the air and the walls around it. Find beautiful cabinetry finishes and details that capture your personal style. Craft-made. It becomes you.
Call, click, or visit your local Craft-Made dealer today.
Yesterday, WYLN told you that a state grant was approved to help with the water solution in the villages of Stockton. Today, we have the residents' reaction to that water line.
State Senator John Udicek and State Representative Tara Toohill announced yesterday that a $2.2 million grant was approved at a meeting of the Penvest Board of Directors to run a 2-mile water line to Stockton number 6 and 8. Tests conducted by the Department of Environmental Protection last summer revealed that the unfiltered water system is contaminated. People who live in the area question where exactly the samples used by DEP came from. Many residents that we spoke to both on and off camera are not in favor of the project.
Well, the way I feel about this here, well, naturally, the small town of Stockton, number 6 and number 8, gets screwed again by Hazel Township, DEP, and Hazel Water Authority by fudging the numbers. They need the numbers, they need the people in the town to get this grant. And here's the deal. Originally 44 homes, then it went down to 40 homes. They forgot to say that there is 10 residents in this village, Stockton 6, which I own 3 wells in this property. they fail to say that we have wells, good wells, on this property. Well, right now, I'll tell you guys, I'm not going off my good well to go on your chlorine water and chemical water that stinks.
Residents also want to know how officials calculated the statistics in order to apply for the funding.
40 homes you're saying now, well, 10 wells, that gives you 30 homes. You got 5 homes in this Stockton Number Village where I'm at now, inhabitable. So that gives you 25 homes. Now, in those 25 homes, you have 6 homes with 1 person in number 8. In number 6, you have 7 homes, 1 person, number 6. So how much water consumption do you think they're going to consume? $1.6 million to do this job. Well, so being these big engineers that they are, now they need $2 million. Well, where's the extra $800,000 going?
D'Angelo has lived in Stockton for the past 40 years and has wells placed on his properties, and he does not want to be forced to hook up to the water line.
As far as I'm concerned, you can turn pink, purple, blue, and orange. I'm not going off my wells, so I don't care what you do, what you say, or how you do it. If I have to take it to court, that's where I'm going to go with it.
In Stockton, for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is back with a full look at our forecast. Plus, the Palermo Heart to Heart Foundation is holding a fundraiser this weekend. Find out all the details right here on WYLN. That and much more. Stay tuned.
Tennyson's Incorporated Machine Shop in Hazleton and Whitehaven. They specialize in automotive, industrial, and small engine parts. If you want reliability and quality, go to Tennyson's. Call them at 570-455-7761 or in Whitehaven, 570-443-9513.
Thinking of improving your home? Come to Kissinger's Floor and Wall, 101 West Front Street in Berwick, for all your decorating needs. Start with a floor. Kissinger's has all kinds of floor covering, from carpet to ceramic tile. Take the walls. Kissinger has a wide selection of Devo and Glidden paint and a large selection of wallpaper. And don't forget the windows. Kissinger has Hunter Douglas, Kirsch, Comfortex, and more. So for every inch of your home, shop Kissinger's Decorating Center.
They say a picture's worth 1,000 words. Here at Classic Floor Covering, we take pride in all our works of art. Take a look at a few. Classic Floor Covering. Who do you trust for your floor covering needs?
Well, it is kind of chilly outside. We got some snowflakes coming down. For the most part, overcast skies, a few breaks of sunshine here and there, but just temperature-wise, well below where we should be for this time of year. On to the map for the day, and well, we had some of the rain and snow showers mixed across our area. You certainly wouldn't think it's spring, but hey, we are in April. This is what we can expect across northeastern and central Pennsylvania. We can at times deal with some very warm temperatures, and at times we can still deal with some very chilly temperatures. And this is why I tell you, even though we get some of that warmth across our area early on in the season, don't go out and start planting or anything like that, because you see what happens dealing with some chilly temperatures. Some of the overnight lows, 20s and 30s. Live 35 Skycast Doppler, a lot of the precipitation we had continues to break up, but we still got some scattered rain and snow showers out there. Temperature-wise, live Lehigh tire conditions, we're at 34 degrees, but with a little bit of that wind out there, it's making it feel like it's about 28 degrees. 36 now in Mount Pocono, 41 Wilkes-Barre Scranton International Airport, 41 in Williamsport, 37 in State College, and it's only in the upper 20s in Bradford, holding in the 40s in the Wyoming Valley area, but got some very stiff winds coming from the west-northwest, 10 to as much as 20 miles per hour. And despite temperatures in the 40s, it's feeling more like temperatures are in the 30s. So we had quite a bit of rain, snow showers across our area. Again, the bulk of that precipitation now making its way out of our area, starting to basically fizzle out. And after that, really not much going on as we head through tonight and as we head into tomorrow. Don't expect any type of significant warm-up anytime soon. It just is not going to happen. We're going to have to deal with some cool temperatures, but eventually we're going to crank those numbers up at least by a few degrees compared to what we've had today. And speaking of those numbers, again, 20s tonight, tomorrow, for the most part only in the 40s, dropping down into the 30s, upper 20s tomorrow night. So again, some very cold nights ahead. Again, typical of April. Definitely what we can expect across our neck of the woods. Cool day tomorrow. Should be, though, dry with a mix of clouds and sunshine. And again, this pattern really does not want to break anytime soon, but in the 7-day forecast, we'll start to see at least those numbers go up across the board, little at a time, slowly but surely. 40s, 50s, 40s, and then finally, possibly by the middle part, any part of next week, we'll be back up into the upper 50s to near 60 degrees. Our daytime Pennsylvania lottery number is the pick 298, the pick 3 562, and a pick 4 6071. We'll continue to have more for you coming up after these commercial messages.
Just in time for summer, Cloud9 Personal Training and Fitness in Drums is expanding. Big time. More space, more equipment, many personal trainers and fitness coaches. Plus, boot camp, youth strength and conditioning, yoga. And coming soon, CrossFit. Call now to learn more. 570-690-0859. Get off the couch and on Cloud9.
A winning smile. It's not the secret to success, but it sure helps. Protect your smile by visiting Dr. Weiss for complete dental services. Dr. Weiss offers a full-service denture laboratory on premises, offering dentures in one day. 3 dentists, 4 hygienists, and a team of caring technicians and assistants specializing in quality dentures and repairs, complete general dentistry, extractions, cleaning, and caps. Dr. Weiss, where you can have new dentures in one day.
Tujac Cycle and Power Sports is your power sports authority. Here you'll find a brand selection that can't be beat. From 2 wheels, 3 wheels, 4 wheels, and on the water too. Plus, Tujac has the apparel and accessories to make you feel like a pro. So hold onto your seat and rev it up. At Tujac Cycle and Power Sports, Cole Street, Wilkes-Barre, your power sports authority.
This weekend, the Palermo Heart to Heart Foundation will be holding a fundraiser, and they're inviting everyone to come out and have a great time. WYLN's Gary Perna has more.
Food and racing. Alice Palermo-Kender is a board member and told us all about the event that's set for this Saturday.
As any nonprofit knows, we need to address whatever fundraiser is working out in the community, and there are many organizations now who do a night at the races, and so we thought we would try our hand at that, and we have a great plan for it, and well, I would personally like to invite everybody in the community to come out and support us.
Like Palermo-Kender said, all the money raised goes right to the foundation.
Well, it's $5 at the door to get in. You do not need a ticket, and that covers a fantastic array of foods. And we're having hot dogs and sandwiches, and of course, Palermo Heart to Heart. We could not have an event without having pasta, so we have pasta on the menu also, and sandwiches, and a dessert table, a lot of great desserts, and they will all be homemade and baked by the Palermo ladies.
The foundation is celebrating 25 years of helping children that are battling cancer and chronic illnesses.
The foundation was formed really, my brother-in-law Froggy had one of the first in the entire nation, a piggyback heart transplant, and we had begun doing fundraisers for him to help him out with that. And then after that, attorney Jim Palermo had an ailment, and we, because of all of this and the family history, we formed a foundation. So throughout the years, 25 years now, we've been helping so many people with cancer and other heart ailments and so forth.
Palermo said it has only been about 5 years since the foundation partnered with the Beads of Courage Foundation.
The foundation, 5 years ago now, we partnered with the Beads of Courage, and the Beads of Courage helps children from infant to 18 years of age who are going through cancer and other chronic ailments. And part of the Beads of Courage, what's so important is for the children, they collect beads, which I have here in my hand, and they take great pride in these beads because they symbolize each bead, each color symbolizes a treatment or being away from home or having an IV.
The foundation is one of only a handful that participated and partnered with the Beads of Courage, like Palermo said. That is why it is important for everyone to come out and support the children.
It's going to be a great night of fun, food, entertainment, and most of all, a fundraiser to help children with cancer and other catastrophic diseases.
Palermo said, for the family, it is so touching to see the support they have received for the past 25 years.
On a personal level, the family is so grateful because we've had so many people donate funding for the children. Previously, we used to send children on trips and so forth to Disney, but a lot of times the children were just too sick to do that. And that's why my brother-in-law, Davey, who's president of the organization, really made the contacts with now 4 hospitals. So Janet Weiss and Geisinger, Penn State Hershey, Pittsburgh Hospital, and the Children's Hospital in Pittsburgh. So we're partnering with 4 different hospitals right now through the Beads of Courage. And there's also a board in Pittsburgh, like we have the board here in Hazleton.
Again, the night at the races will be held this Saturday, April 25th. Doors open at 6 and the racing begins at 6:30. Reporting for WYLN News, I'm Gary Perna.
Thanks, Gary. Coming up next, Eric DeBardinas is in with sports here on WYLN. Plus, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik will have one final look at our forecast. Stay tuned.
The Helping Hand Society's annual telethon will be held Saturday, April 25th, live from the Laurel Mall in Hazleton and broadcast on WYLN TV 35. Enjoy local and regional entertainment all day Saturday from noon until 11 p.m. The Helping Hand Society telethon live from the Laurel Mall in Hazleton on WYLN TV 35.
During these changing times, is your insurance program up to date? I'm local Allstate agent Gary McNeilis. I invite you to come into our office or give us a call. We'll help you be sure that you have the proper coverage to take care of all your family's needs at a price you can afford. Now more than ever, you need to be in good hands to protect everything that's important to you. Our team of insurance professionals and I will be honored to serve you. Are you in good hands?
For the 13th straight year, the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins will appear in the postseason. That's the longest such streak of any AHL club, but the Baby Pens have failed to capture the ultimate goal of a Calder Cup trophy during that span. Friday night will mark the beginning of a new quest for the first title in franchise history as Wilkes-Barre Scranton hosts the Syracuse Crunch in Game 1 of Round 1 of the playoffs. Today, to no one's surprise, head coach John Hines announced that Matt Murray will start in net. Even though Murray is a rookie, Hines issued confidence in the AHL's goaltender of the year.
It's his first playoff start at this level, but the way I look at it, he's played in playoff games before. He's played well. He's been under some scrutiny this year. He's had some things where he's had to really have a focus level about him to play, so it's no different. We'll go with him, and to us, it's no different than any other younger guy that's in your lineup. If they prove they can play, then they should play.
Whether or not they say you're starting, you got to prepare the same way, and you always got to be ready to play. So that's what I was doing all week. Definitely excited to get going. Obviously, playoffs is a lot of fun, but a little bit nervous as well. Obviously, being my first professional playoff start. So definitely a mixture of nerves and excitement. But I'd say I'm definitely more excited than I am nervous.
Murray collected a
Handful of awards and accolades this season, but failed to collect a win against Syracuse in his 2 starts against the Crunch. Tomorrow, Game 1 of a best-of-5 series. The Penguins and Crunch drop the puck at 7:05 inside of Mohegan Sun Arena. Today, we were treated to some daytime baseball, depending on your perspective. Favorable results for the New York teams, unfavorable for Philadelphia. Masahiro Tanaka doesn't pick up the win, but he looks strong for the Yankees, allowing 1 run in 6 1/3. Yanks have won 6 of 7 after taking 3 of 4 from the tough Tigers. The Phillies use the equivalent of a minor league roster and fall to Miami. But the Mets, 11 victories in a row for the Amazons, tying a franchise record. They're the MLB's best through 3 weeks, but it's a long season. And a trio of Game 3s in the NBA playoffs tonight as the Cavs, Bulls, and Warriors all hit the road looking to push their series leads. The Rail Riders postponed for their series opener versus Pawtucket, while the Iron Pigs host the Buffalo Bisons. You can watch that game right here on WYLN beginning at 7 p.m. But next, Joe Garbacik is in with a final look at the forecast. Stay tuned.
All Care Home Care, the health care that you need in the comfort and privacy of your own home.
At All Care Home Care, our caring and compassionate staff of skilled nurses, occupational, speech, physical therapists, dietitian, social worker, and home health aides will give you the professional care you need. Call 459-3002.
With All Care Home Care, you will feel so much better and be able to do so much more.
Remember, it's still your choice. For your care, call us and we'll be there.
At Cuck's Turkey Farm, we are family owned and operated for over 45 years, and we consistently strive to produce premium poultry. We offer the finest all-natural country poultry, antibiotic-free, all-vegetarian fed with superior white meat yield and exceptional flavor. So we invite you to experience the unique natural taste of our poultry for your enjoyment and your health. Give us a call or stop in today.
A Night at the Races, April 25th at Elks Lodge in Hazleton. Doors open at 6 p.m. Racing starts at 6:30. $5 a person includes food and admission. Come join the Palermo Heart to Heart Foundation for a fun night of horse racing and delicious food. Proceeds go towards expanding and supporting the Beads of Courage program at 4 Pennsylvania Children's Hospitals.
Still got a couple of leftover rain, snow showers across parts of the state of Pennsylvania, but again, this is becoming more scattered. It's starting to break up, not nearly as bad as what we saw earlier, but tell you what, these temperatures very well below where we should be for this time of year. It's only 41 Wilkes-Barre Scranton International Airport, mid to upper 30s in Mount Pocono, 41 in Williamsport, only 42 in Selinsgrove, 37 in State College, and it's already in the upper 20s in Bradford. So we continue to deal with this very chilly air across our area. Very typical for what we can expect for April. You can see some of the rain showers, the pinks indicating a mixture and the blues indicating the snow showers. And it definitely not feeling like spring, and tomorrow's not going to feel like spring either. It's going to be cool, but at least we should be on the dry side of things, which means we'll see a mixture of clouds and sunshine. Here's a look at the extended forecast, and we're going to have to at least wait a few days till we see a little bit more of a consistent pattern developing where we could see some of those milder temperatures. Until then, well, we got flip-flops of, well, I shouldn't say flip-flops because Eric is, you know, with his flip-flop thingy. Never mind. All right, well, we got in 40s, 50s, and then finally back up to near 60 degrees as we start going into the middle part and ending part of next week.
I think he's regretting what he just said.
Yeah, let's take that back.
I'm not really sure, but it is 45
It's like a
degrees.
flip-flop of temperatures, 40s, 50s, 40s, 50s, and then back up to 60.
On that.
What's that?
You used up your flip-flop references.
Yes.
I could have used some gloves today. Cold out there for
Yeah,
baseball.
I'm really glad you didn't wear flip-flops today. 45 degrees, but it is baseball season, so you never know.
One of the players got hit in the leg, and that normally hurts, but in the cold weather...
Probably didn't even feel it. I've been hit in the leg playing softball. When
You
it's
don't
cold,
even feel it?
It's really
I
cold.
would think the sting would be
No, it
even
wasn't.
worse.
No, I think you're just so numb because we wore shorts
Okay.
when we play softball. So a lot of teams do anymore, but you never know.
Brings back the good old days.
It does. I love baseball season. Have a good night, everyone.